spark again. The fire never dies. Shadows that were wearing friendly faces, they try to hollow out the hope inside my graces, but God kept whispering through every broken breath, stand tall, my son, your spirit's stronger than the threat. My hands were dirty from the battle I survived. My heart was heavy, but my soul stayed alive. And when the wolves came closer with their poison intent, the holy fire in my chest burned brighter than their sin. I felt the pressure, felt the weight on my soul, but heaven taught me how to turn the ashes into gold. There's a fire in my chest that they can't put out, a flame of truth that rises when I'm drowning in doubt. When the darkness circles in, I stand unshaken again. 'Cause the fire in my chest comes from where fear ends. Let the light cut through the lies. I gave my time to people who just wanted me weak. They fed me poison while pretending they were helping me speak. But family raised me different, with a backbone built of steel, a heart that knows forgiveness and a faith that doesn't kneel. I'm not afraid of storms, I was born from the rain. I learned to carry purpose through the echoes of pain. So when the past comes knocking, trying to drag me back, I let the fire burn the fear until there's nothing to attack. Pressure on my shoulders, but I never lost control. Heaven turns my heartache into something unbreakable. There's a fire in my chest that they can't put out, a flame of truth that rises when I'm drowning in doubt. When the darkness circles in, I stand unshaken again. 'Cause the fire in my chest comes from where fear ends. Even in my weakness, your voice pulls me back to life. I am not alone. That light is in my bones. Yeah, and the free, let it redefine me. Breathe out the fear, let the truth remind me. There's a fire in my chest that they can't put out, a flame of truth that rises when I'm drowning in doubt. And when the night grows violent, I stand tall again. 'Cause the fire in my chest comes from where fear ends. Yeah. weight beneath the skin of mine. Wounds from every promise that they broke in time. Still I kept on walking through the valley of doubt, waiting for a voice that could pull me out. Some nights I felt alone with the heavens closed tight, but grace was still moving in the corner of the night. And when the silence tried to tell me I was nothing but scarred, a greater light reminded me I'm held in his arms. I thought I'd break, but you rebuilt me again, turned every fracture to a shield I defend. Heaven breaks the chains I couldn't fight on my own, lifts the weight from my shoulders when I'm sinking below. And every time I fall apart, you pull me back to my home. Heaven breaks the chains and sets my spirit free again. Break, let the shadow fall away. Trusted empty words from people wearing pretend halos. They love to see me grow while acting like they were faithful. But truth cuts deeper than their well-dressed lies, and God sees everything they try to hide. I'm done giving oxygen to voices built on deceit. I'm running with the purpose that was planted in me. If the world wants war, let them come for my name, 'cause the fire in my soul only bows to his flame. I thought I'd break, but you rebuilt me again, turning all my scars into the strength I defend. Heaven breaks the chains I couldn't fight on my own, lifts the weight from my shoulders when I'm sinking below. And every time I fall apart, you pull me back to my home. Heaven breaks the chains and sets my spirit free again. You found me, lost in the dark. You lit a spark, and now the chains come crashing down. Step back, I'm done with all the false pretend. Light strikes, and every lie makes sense. Heaven in my eyes, I can finally burn. No more chains on me. Heaven breaks the chains I couldn't fight on my own, lifts the weight from my shoulders when I'm sinking below. And even when the night grows cold, your fire takes control. Heaven breaks the chains and makes the broken whole. I'm free again. They're in the shadows, but the truth still hunts them. I see the cracks in the smiles they fake, every handshake poison for the game they take. They circle closer like a pack that prays, but I was built by storms they couldn't face. They want the crown I forged in pain, they want the light I earned in flame, but God stays with me hear them breathing close behind, but darkness trembles when your glory shines. Expose their shadows, break every false intention. Tear down the fortress of their lies. Light strikes, the wolves can keep their disguise. Your truth is fire in my veins. Your word unbreakable. There are wolves among us, hiding in the light, smiling through their teeth while pretending they're right. But with you on my side, I'll rise from every dust. When the wolves draw blood, I fight with holy Your truth protects me. Even from the wolves. Truth cuts deeper than the darkness it reveals. I won't run from it anymore. I've carried lies like anchors tied against my heart, letting shadows speak louder than the light you sparked. But every wound I hid still whispered in the night, begging for a fire that could set my soul upright. I walked through battles no one ever saw, dragging silent wars beneath my skin and scars. But you broke the silence with a voice so clean. You were never meant to bow before the enemy's games. I'm done feeding the darkness, I'm done bleeding for lies. Your truth is the blade that cuts the fear from my life. With the blood of the truth running wild in my veins, I can't be controlled, I can't be restrained. When the world tries to break me, I rise through the proof. I stand unshaken by the blood of the truth. Breakthrough. Every shadow in my way, they try to twist my heart with every false intent. Tried pulling strings they thought were permanent, but you burn the ropes with a holy flame, exposing every lie that carries someone else's name. I'm not ashamed of the war I survived. It shaped the armor I'm wearing tonight. And when the darkness tried to mark me with its stain, your truth washed over me. I'm done fearing their voices, I'm done drowning inside. Your truth is the light that tears the mask from the night. With the blood of the truth running wild in my veins, I can't be controlled, I can't be restrained. When the world tries to break me, I rise through the proof. I stand unshaken by the blood of the truth. And even when I lost myself. Your mercy held me close and pulled me back from the edge, and the darkness starts to crumble. Every life begins to stumble. Your word is a hammer through the field. Your blood is the reason I'm still here. With the blood of the truth running wild in my veins, I can't be controlled, I can't be restrained. Even when I fall apart, you're the strength I hold. Your truth is the fire that keeps my heart burning. Your truth is stronger than the if I fall tonight, let my last breath carry your name. I've been fighting battles I never asked to fight, carrying the weight so my family stays in the light. Every scar I hide is a promise that I kept. Every prayer I whispered was for those I protect. I've walked through fire just to keep them safe, and every setback only strengthened my faith. When the world felt colder than the steel on my hands, you reminded me that love is where courage stands. I gave everything I had just to make them proud. Your voice cuts through the chaos like a light in the crowd. This is my last prayer on the front line tonight. If the darkness comes for me, I'll still stand and fight. With your grace in my lungs, I won't break, I won't hide. Let my heart be the shield for the ones by my side. Hold them close, even if I fall. I've seen betrayal wearing faces I once trusted. I've seen love turn cold, dreams left rusted, but my faith stayed steady through the shifting sands. 'Cause you held my heart when I couldn't stand. Family first, that is something I won't bend. I'd bleed 1,000 times if it means I can defend. If this world throws shadows trying to cloud their skies, I'll carry lightning in my soul till the darkness dies. I've stumbled through the trials, but I never walked alone. Your fire kept me moving even when my hope was gone. This is my last prayer on the front line tonight. If the darkness comes for me, This is my last prayer on the front line tonight. If the darkness comes for me, I'll still stand and fight. Your love is the armor that I carry inside. Let my heart be the shield for the ones by my side. If I fall tonight, let them rise. Iron in my veins, heaven in my chest. rise again. I've walked through fire just to feel alive, burned by the promises they let die. I fell to pieces where the night ran deep, but you held my heart while the world fell asleep. Every broken moment taught me who you are. Light in the ruin, hope through the scars. And when I thought my spirit couldn't stand, your mercy pulled me up with steady hand. You turned my fading breath into a cry, lifted me from shadows I couldn't we rise again. Run! I'm done hiding from the weight of what I am. I've been running circles in my head for years, trying to fight the doubt, trying to kill the fear. But every time I broke, you pulled me to my feet, telling me the battle wasn't mine to defeat. The world keeps chasing comfort like it's all they need, but purpose goes in pressure where the weak can see. So if they draw a line and say I shouldn't cross, I'll break the ground with you no matter what the cost. I won't fold again, I won't stay behind. I'll cross the line where purpose and faith align. I'm ready now to cross the line, to break the fear I left behind. Your fire leads me every time. Yeah, I'm ready now to cross the line. Step forward, don't look back. I've seen the lies wearing righteousness like clothes, acting like they're holy while their darkness grows. But I don't chase approval from a world so blind. I'm chasing heaven's truth, not their state of mind. If yesterday is chains, I'll rip them off my wrist. Let every failure burn in the fire that exists. Cause growth takes guts and a God who leads, not a crowd full of voices that only to say I won't fold again, I won't stay behind. You push me forward when the ferry won't. I'm ready now to cross the line, to break the fear I left behind. Your fire leads me every time. Yeah, I'm ready now to cross the line. I feel the world try to pull me down, but your voice is louder than the doubt around. I'll cross it all and never fall. Run fast, this is where fast begins. Stand strong, let the line break in. No fear, I belong to the king. Cross the line and let my spirit sing. I'm ready now to cross the line, to break the fear I left behind. Your fire leads me every time. Yeah, I'm ready now to cross the line. Cross the line. Cross the line. let your love win every time. This is the war I was born to fight, not with anger, but with light. I walked through storms that tried to tear my soul. I fought the darkness that wanted control, but every blow I took just sharpened my mind. Your truth is the weapon the shadows can't fight. The walls, the lies, the scars that came, all burned away in your relentless flame. And now I stand where fear once lived, a warrior shaped by the grace you gave. When the night comes crawling, I will not bend, 'cause you turn my breaking into strength again. This is divine warfare, a battle fought in the light we share. When the darkness rises, I won't despair. Your fire in my chest is my armor to bear. This is divine warfare, and I'm alive because you're there. I've carried hate like venom under my skin. Let it whisper that I'd never win, but you tore the poison from my veins. Replace the rage with a holy flame. Not letting shadows tell me who I am. Done bowing down to a broken plan. Now every breath is a victory cry. Prove that your mercy never runs dry. When my knees collapse, you made me stand. When the world struck hard, you held my hand. This is divine warfare, a battle fought in the light we share. When the darkness rises, I won't despair. Your fire in my chest is my armor to bear. This is divine warfare, and I'm alive because you're there. Even when the world tries to break my hope, your grace pulls